He nearly lost to Chumley, man.
We're going to the Fortune Cup event hall. Are you ready? Well, we really have nothing else, so... You okay over there?
Yeah, I just dropped my phone.
Ah. Yeah, he's watching this on his phone, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not setting up my laptop for this unless I was playing along, and I'm gonna... It would be too easy.
The event hall is the duel stadium. Let's go.
The entire reason... Because I know this game almost entirely from memory, including the starter deck that they give you.
We're not actually entered in the tournament, so we can't get in from the front.
Yep.
I mean, fair, but at the same time, if we wanted to just support her, we could just, I don't know, go to the stands.
They want us to actually be in the duelist area to support her.
What do you have to say?
There's definitely parts of her I would be willing to support. Giggity. But, moving along. Look, there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Waifus. Akiza is most definitely my favorite.
Okay, so they want us to look around the entrance gate. What do you got to say?
Okay, so we need to walk. You need to walk away and walk around. There's items you can find underneath benches and trash cans. It's mostly just DP and star chips, but you still need them.
And
you know the whole thing of checking every trash can in Pokemon?
yeah,
Yeah. Also, this is going the
okay. I'm
correct
assuming this is going the correct direction where the sector security officer is.
If you talk to him, it will trigger the event to progress, but also I believe, keeps you from going over here and clicking on all the trash cans and benches to get free stuff. Over. You basically just check the edge of this area. I believe there should be a star chip and a DP code underneath each of these trash cans in here.
There's nothing inside the trash can. New Domino Waste Management must be doing a great job.
Check the bench. Nope. Okay, so it's just the trash cans you need to check. You'll see this message a lot here. But free star chip and free DP for later when you need to upgrade a dual runner. You don't have to upgrade the dual runner for a decent
Oh,
bit,
we got
but
something.
hey.
There's something under the trash can. DP code.
You can't go that way. That goes to the Arcadia movement. Can't go that way either. Can't go that way either, I don't believe. Oh, you can. You go here later anyway, but...
Does...
Oh, I remembered what I was about to bring up a minute ago. Another name change that I much prefer in the Japanese compared to Sayer being named Divine is the name of Yusei's team in the satellite. In the dub, and in this game, they are the Enforcers. In the sub, and surprisingly and over the Nexus, they are Team Satisfaction. Which makes a lot more sense with their storyline, because they're trying to find satisfaction in the world, even though they're stuck in satellite.
With a self-clean function, the stain's clean inside and out. How high-tech. Self-cleaning trash cans.
Yep.
You obtained a star chip.
You need at least 5 of those just to get an alt art of a card.
I think that's really all we can look around for now.
There is one other trash can in this area, I believe, that you can grab that'll have something under it, and it's this one right over here. But I could also be going
Oh,
crazy.
I completely missed this one. Does any of the stuff... Nope.
Keep moving.
Does any of the stuff respawn, or...
Nope. And if you miss it, sometimes if you accidentally progress an event, it will just not be there anymore. Okay, so now you need to go up there and talk to the sector security guy, and I will be right back.
Alright. This is the stadium for the Fortune Cup. Sorry, only those competing are allowed beyond this point. Oh, they're gone. And they moved over here. I believe we can enter from here. Come on. We'll watch to make sure nobody's coming. You go in first, Mason. We'll be right behind you. We'll meet up with you in the waiting room. Containers are in your way. A light one may be able to be pushed around. Press the A button to push. Press the Y button to retry. However, doing so will erase any item info gained on the map. Oh, it's a block pushing puzzle. Okay, can't do that one. Let's put you all the way up.
Yes, the block puzzles. Have fun. They get much worse later. They also hide loot in them.
Oh, I screwed up.
What is up? Did you screw up the block puzzle?
Yeah.
This one doesn't have any hidden chests, so you're just trying to get out.
Yeah, I know, but I saw where I screwed up.
Later, you have entire, 4 or 5 chests in some of these block puzzle complexes, including some that require you to leave the puzzle and come back to get all the chests. Let's see if he actually saw where he screwed up. He did. Alright, here's a question for you. Design-wise, which is your favorite Signer Dragon?
Favorite Signer Dragon? Oh.
Design-wise. So not factoring in the stat blocks or the effects. Or just like.
Honestly, it's torn between Stardust Dragon and Red Dragon Archfiend.
Hello? You lagged pretty bad for me on my end. Which one?
It's torn between Stardust Dragon and Red Dragon Archfiend.
Basic, but fair.
Do not touch. Spare outfit exclusively for Jack Atlas. Is what it says on the container.
All of this stuff is for Jack Atlas. There is loot somewhere in here, by the way. There is, I believe, a DP code, and there should be a hidden chest.
Now that you say that, I'm not going to stop until I find that chest, at least.
If it is, it's all in one of the side paths, like little side paths on the map, and just clicking crates, you will find the item that's hidden underneath the crates eventually.
Do not touch. Spare parts exclusively for Jack Atlas's Dual Runner.
There we go.
Is what it says on the container.
Quiz. What is the name of Jack Atlas's Dual Runner?
I don't think they ever said in the dub.
Yes, they do.
They
They
do?
actually say it more than once. Yeah.
Then I don't remember it.
It is the U.
It's the what? You were cut off a bit there.
The Wheel of Fortune.
Do not touch Wheel of Fortune transport container. Is what it says on the container.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
My phone turned Wi-Fi back on.
I am surprised that I could not interact with those crates.
Some of them you just can't interact with. Sometimes
That's
you
where I
can
came in
interact
from,
with
isn't it?
Huh? Where you're trying to go is going to have a save spot next to it.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking around. Fortunately, save states exist for emulators.
Yeah. Let's see. You've got Jack Atlas with the Wheel of Fortune.
But just in case.
With the Bloody Rose. Huh?
Still saving just in case.
Fair. Akiza has the Bloody Rose. I think Crow's is just named the Blackbird, honestly, if I'm remembering correctly. Which, makes sense.
Leo and Luna gets dual skateboards.
Yeah, that only really matter for like an episode and then never come back.
Let's be honest, 5D's has a bunch of like wasted potential. They give Leo and Luna the capabilities of being able to participate in turbo duels and do nothing with it. They have literally an entire few episodes where Akiza gets to experience what turbo dueling is like and actually learn how to turbo duel and do nothing with it. She does take part in a turbo duel once during the World Racing Grand Prix, but she loses that one. And then we don't see her turbo duel ever again.
Well, in the dub. I need to make the point that, I think Zexel might be one of the only dubbed Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes that finishes. There's almost an entire arc of GX that gets cut out in the dub. But, let's see.
I saw the final seasons of GX and 5Ds that were subbed. That were subbed only.
Also, the dual skateboards don't really function for turbo duels. If for the factor that they can't be fast enough to match up with the dual runner. And something that's in the first season that doesn't come up a lot later, you can lose a turbo duel, at least in the first season, by your opponent finishing the race before the duel. It also comes up in the World Duel Grand Prix, mostly because Akiza's bike suffers so much damage that she has to push her bike.
In the manga, though, Leo and Luna actually shares a proper dual runner.
Makes sense. Once again, the manga was written after the anime aired.
Sayer said I wouldn't have to think anymore. He said he'd tell me everything I needed to know. No, Akiza. Okay.
You have to think for yourself.
That's so horrible, you say.
Huh? What? He's the hero of the story. I feel so bad for Akiza.
No, I'll let Sayer do it for me. It's easier that way. Oh, Jesus, Akiza.
Girl's been gaslit harder than the entirety of the Dragon Ball verse by freaking Hercule. So,
It's
don't
true.
run away. I know you can still feel your true self.
How come that sounds more like an abridged Yugi?
Oh, the what now? Have you seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged?
I have not. I think I've seen like a few clips, but the abridged series has never really appealed to me.
You should watch it. It's freaking hilarious. For one, they gave the So you know how the Millennium Ring normally points to Millennium items?
Yeah, I can point to anything the owner wishes to find.
So to make the point here, Bakura's Millennium Ring has gaydar. Because he's so gosh darn effeminate. So the first time he shows up to class, the ring points straight at Yugi's puzzle, and they're like, "Oh, I wonder why it did that." And inside the Millennium Puzzle, this Millennium Puzzle is fabulous. And they do the same joke again. It's pointing at Pegasus. It's pointing them towards Pegasus's castle. I'm like, I wonder why it's pointing to Pegasus's castle. This Duelist Kingdom tournament is fabulous.
Honestly, I can see Pegasus being gay if it wasn't for the fact he had a wife.
Counterpoint: many gay people have had wives to hide the fact that they're gay.
I have no other option.
Elton John did it. Fantastic musician, by the way. Yes, you do. You can save yourself.
I mean, to be fair, Yusei does wake her up.
Hear my words through this duel. Clustering hopes will become a new shining star. Synchro summon. Stardust. Take flight. Stardust Dragon. You know the worst part about that there, Mason? I'm not tabbed into the stream.
And you actually said word for word correctly.
Go, Cosmic Flare! I've done this section a lot, okay?
What an amazing conclusion! With that last attack, Akiza's life has hit 0! Hold on a moment. Gotta close my door. Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Yusei Fudo emerges the victor of this epic battle. He's our champion!
Ooh, yeah.
Not now, Tad.
Ooh.
Huh? I hear lots of cheering going on. Has the duel finished or something? More importantly, where did Okita run off to? He's taking forever. Okay, here's Okita.
Oh, one moment.
You actually don't remember
Alright.
this one?
I apologize for my lateness, but I have news. Akiza Azinski just lost. This is so not fabulous.
What? Don't we need her for this plan to work? Now what?
I guess we just have to go home and forget about it. Even coming here was probably a waste of time now. One moment.
Alright.
My blended lemonade is trying to spray everywhere. But why don't we take a peek around before we go on our merry little way? Fruity as all get out. Also, whenever we get to the clown from Sector Security, I have a voice for him. Nice job, Akiza. Now let's go home.
But I...
Let's go. You need rest now.
Oh, Tad.
Everyone, the plan is on home. Hold, we're going home.
Sorry, had to block up the door. Cat.
Taz.
Tad.
Dad.
Tad.
Everyone, the plan is on hold. We are going home.
Lazar.
Akiza and Zinsky, stop right there!
Oh, my ears. I think I should be the one to handle Lazar, because remember, I'm wearing headphones.
Fair enough. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I saw his face and immediately went full Gruntilda from Banjo-Kazooie.
Now I gotta figure out how to do his voice. Director Goodwin would like to see you, my dear.
Why are we just turning every character gay?
Let's be honest, Lazar could come off gay.
I mean, he wears clown makeup every day.
Well, so does his kids and wife.
Which is also disturbing a little bit, that this man had kids. Gonna be honest, the first time I saw Lazar, I thought he was a kid. As if I would ever want to give him the time of day.
Oh yeah, like even Lazar's situation actually gets worse because after Goodwin is straight up defeated in the anime, Lazar is out of a job and has to live off the streets.
No, Lazar gets Goodwin's job.
He does eventually get Goodwin's job, but it doesn't start that way, I don't think, does it?
It does. He loses the job eventually, I believe, but he gets the job immediately because he's been in contact with the people that summon the Mech Lord idiots. I don't remember the name of their organization, but because he's been in direct contact with them already, he's just an easier figurehead to put in the job.
Yeah, but he does actually. He only really sides with them because I think they were actually his higher ups, so he had to obey them. But then he realized, oh wait, these guys are actually evil and trouble. Let's side with Team 5D's.
He sides with them in anime for the first little while, not necessarily because they're his higher ups, but because he's terrified of them.
And honestly, he has every right to be.
Fair.
Speaking of which, Sayer's up now.
Oh, I read it a minute ago. You just weren't paying attention.
Oh, oops. Feisty, aren't we? Well, I guess I'll just have to take you by force then.
Gosh dang it, why is this a perfect voice for Lazar or Maximilian Pegasus? Why can I see either of these people doing the anime Himedari face when they have the hand by their face?
Honestly, Lazar would 100% do that.
Grr, I don't have time for this nonsense. Take care of these guys. I have to take Akiza home so she can rest and I can have some fun. I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
But to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of Sayer either.
Oh no, I hate his guts.
Okay, dealing with typical Toshiro. Equip and tribute.
Prepare to get jumped. I'm kidding. This duel is easy.
Going second.
A lot of the duels with the Psychic deck are relatively easy because they gave you a pretty solid deck to start. Ooh, Gen X Turbine. I love this card. I really like the Gen X archetype. It's just a shame that it's right up there with Ally of Justice and Ice Barriers for being an archetype that never aged well.
Oh, simultaneous loss. Each player sends the top card of their deck to the graveyard.
Yep.
Oh, we lost Magic Jammer.
Or Magic Jammer. I believe you have Trap Jammer in the deck as well.
What did he lose?
Silver
Bow and Arrow. A fairy type monster equipped with this card increases attack and defense by 300 points. Wasn't it by this point that equip spells weren't good?
It depends on the equip spells. Some equip spells can win you the game. United We Stand is stupid good. But you have to get them. If you summon Gen X Turbine, it's going to be an 1800 attack monster, by the way.
While you control this face-up card, all face-up Gen X monster you control gain 1400 attack, and I can also equip it with Big Bang Shot, or we could save that for a much bigger threat. Mystic Walk.
I would save Big Bang Shot if I were you, because if he has something like MST, he can remove Big Bang Shot, and that banishes Gen X Turbine. But 1800 attack is 1800 attack.
Yeah. Gen X has actually fairly recently gotten new support.
Again?
Yeah. If I recall correctly, I don't remember what the cards are actually called. Activate the effect of what card?
Probably Mystic Walk.
Is it a quick play? Moki.
I never said this guy had a good deck, now did I?
No. But every time I see Moki, I'm reminded of the one Obelisk Blue duelist that had to get sealed away, and you can only interact with him so long as you were wearing a hazmat suit.
And yet, Jaden's duelist spirit was so strong, he powered through the laziness and fired up the lazy guy's duelist spirit and basically broke the curse. Yep.
Return Soul. Activate only during the end phase. You can return up to 3 monsters destroyed this turn from the graveyard to their owner's decks. Okay, you're bringing back Moki?
Human wave tactics. Oh no. You want to know a fun detail somebody pointed out to me the other day? When you look at it objectively, it's pretty true. Jaden is basically as powerful as a Millennium item after he fuses with Yubel. He is able to summon dual spirits to the physical world to actually attack.
Let's see what we got. Mr. Tomato. I might as well just play Telekinetic Shocker, honestly.
Yeah. The odds of him having something strong enough to get through your board right now is slim.
Now, with that said, Telekinetic Shocker is the weakest of the two, so it gets to attack first.
Yeah. And flip over a 2K Defender.
Baby Dragon.
Yeah. This deck is not very good. Its entire focus, if I remember correctly, is weak monsters that he can put equip cards on to make stupid strong. Do not.
Nope. End turn.
Game on, get your game on.
Wrong series.
You're right. Going fast makes me feel alive. My heart beats in hyperdrive. You think you can win only if I lose? Just let destiny choose. Sorry. Hyperdrive is one of my favorite openings of any TV show.
It's very good.
Do not attack. Okay.
Killer Needle.
There is a certain... I understand the want to attack with your weakest monster, but there is a certain point where you need to remember that these guys can have 2K defense monsters. You get what I'm saying?
I think I might as well just set the Rush Recklessly just in case.
Pretty much.
No,
So, letting him destroy Mystic Tomato is not a bad thing. Because if he destroys Mystic Tomato, you can bring out, for example, the level 3 tuner in the deck. The Psychic deck is one of my favorite strategies, in the fact of early Psychic type monsters were designed with the similar design philosophy as just early Yu-Gi-Oh! Whereas instead of an archetype, they treated the monster type as its own archetype. So it got support akin to later Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters, but just for Psychic types overall, instead of it being like, yes, this does this for hero monsters.
Magical Mallet.
You only have 2 cards in hand, my guy. Is your hand that bad?
Potentially.
It's a shame we still have to work in line with the ban list, or we can bust out Pot of Greed.
Shifting Shadows. Once per turn, by paying 300 life points, rearrange the face-down defense position monsters on your side of the field, then return them to face-down defense position.
I told you this guy's deck was bad. My gosh. Twister, do it for the memes. Do it for the memes. You've got him dead to rights anyway.
Yeah.
You can only destroy Shifting Shadows, but still. Besides, this is the next duel after this. You are not going to be feeling this strong. I apologize now for what is about to happen to you.
No, you don't. Because I don't feel bad.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the next duel.
Oh.
Luckily, it is not a duel they expect you to win, if I'm remembering correctly.
Overkill! Vaporize his ass!
Gosh dang it. You want to know the bad part? I lost to this guy once.
How?
So what happened was I was being myself when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh no.
I gave him a turn, man-equipped Megamorph.
Well, looks like they've managed to escape. I suppose we have no choice but to fall back.
I never trust a clown.
Honestly, Lazar is actually a better, commissioner than Goodwin was. Like, after Goodwin and Team New World actually basically go belly up because of Team 5D's, he honestly isn't the bad guy.
One of my personal problems...
He was just working with some rotten people.
Huh?
He was just working with some rotten people.
Here's the problem. Goodwin's not that bad of a commissioner. He was even perfectly willing to rebuild the Daedalus Bridge when Yusei won.
Looks like this is all we're getting done today. Our plan was a failure. Let's head back.
Indeed it was. We likely won't be getting any more orders today. We wouldn't want to waste our energy on any unnecessary efforts now, would we? I still say you should watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Come on, Mason. Let's beat it. We don't have any more reason to be here.
Okay, who's gonna voice this?
Oh, Carly. I can't do girl voices. I really don't want you to do girl voices.
Hey, you don't even know what I was gonna do for
It's for the sake of my ears.
Well, let me just do the one line set and see what you think. Hey, you're the duelist from the Arcadia movement, right? I'm Carly Carmine, journalist.
That works.
It's the glasses. I want you to tell me everything you know about the Arcadia movement. Gosh dang it, why do I sound like a Poindexter villain? Although it looks like you're going to be a pretty tough nut to crack.
To be fair, she does become a villain. All because of Sayer.
Pretty tough nut to bust. Crack. Sorry.
Also, wasn't there an entire, thing back during the Darksiders arc where Jack actually does love Carly, but then he brushes her off the rest of the series?
So there was a genuine love arc that with Carly, and a love triangle with Carly and Mia, where Jack does genuinely love and care about Carly, and then they got told to pull it back in the seasons after that.
Why?
No telling. I know. If I beat you in a duel, you have to promise to answer all the questions I want to ask you.
This was before the fortune fairies actually became a physical thing, aren't they?
Yep.
So we're dealing with fortune ladies.
You don't duel her.
Okay, who's this?
Squee! It's just the dragon. Huh? Oh my gosh, has the championship match already started? Man, it's a lot harder to do that voice while eating a bologna sandwich. And more importantly, what was that sound just now? I've got to get to the stadium pronto.
Oh, is that was that the Crimson Dragon?
Yes. What? What's going on? Who just summoned that huge dragon?
Okay, yeah, so it was the Crimson Dragon. Again, just to note, the way that we have this setting up and actually working without lag, I can't actually hear the game.
It wouldn't help much.
So if they actually did add it in the Crimson Dragon's roar from the anime, I did not hear it.
And I can't hear it either. This is going to be huge. I've got to get an interview.
And there's the Crimson Dragon. A good guy in the anime, a bad guy in the manga.
Once again, even when referring to evil Carly Carmine, would